Dear audience, we welcome you to our webinar today, Beyond Materials, BASF Pro Grades in Action for Drug Delivery and Diabetes Care. My name is Daniel Gerander. I'm a Key Account Manager for BASF Performance Materials Division. I have a special focus on our Pro portfolio, where I'm coordinating our sales activities and supporting our customers in Europe. We are excited to have you here watching today and can't wait to give you an insight into BASF, our engineering plastics and Pro product offerings. Together with me today, I have my colleague Peter Martin. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Also a warm welcome from my side to today's webinar. Thank you for joining us. It's great to have you with us. My name is Peter Martin Pietak. I'm Technical Development Manager at BASF with a dedicated focus on engineering plastics for medical and pharmaceutical applications. In my role, I serve as a technical point of contact, supporting customers on topics ranging from material selection and development through to series production. I'm pleased to contribute today from a materials and application related perspective.
Thank you, Peter Martin. We hope that all of you were able to follow the video here at the start of the webinar. I very much like this video since it captures the journey of BASF from the beginning in 1865 until today. The two pictures here show our Ludwigshafen site, which in addition of being our headquarters, also is the largest integrated chemical complex or Verbund site in the world. Steam crackers form the heart of the Verbund site, using steam to turn raw materials into essential building blocks for many of our products. The Verbund system of efficient value chains, where byproducts of one process are used as starting materials for another process, was from the beginning driven out of necessity and good business sense, allowing us to achieve higher product yields and at the same time minimizing waste and conserving resources. Today, this supports our sustainability journey and the sustainability journey of our customers, creating additional value and helping us produce resource-efficient materials with low emissions. What differentiates BASF is not just the products we make, but how we make them. We are fully backwards integrated, from raw materials to polymers. Our Verbund system, as earlier mentioned, is designed to use resources efficiently and hence sustainably. We offer decades of operational excellence, thus making BASF the reliable long-term partner for you and your customers. Today, we will present our engineering plastics, and we will deep dive into our Pro grades, which were introduced for medical applications. These products can be found on the top half of the right-hand side of the known plastics pyramid. Here we offer our product families Ultrason, Ultramid, and importantly for Pro grades, Ultradur and Ultraform. For this next section, my colleague Peter Martin will take over the presentation. So, over to you, Peter Martin.
Thank you, Daniel. So I will take over from here. The following illustrations show different medical segments in which BASF is represented today with a broad range of products. Not all of these segments shown here are directly relevant to engineering plastics. However, engineering plastics play a key role in some of the shown segments, particularly in drug delivery and diabetes care, which are the focus of today's presentation. Engineering plastics enable the development of safe, reliable, and patient-friendly products, ranging from injection inhaler to lancing devices, while offering a high design flexibility. With our high-performance materials, extensive application know-how, and a deep understanding of regulatory requirements, BASF can support its customers in bringing innovative and safe medical devices successfully to market. In drug delivery and diabetes care devices, engineering plastics are used mostly for functional components. Overall, engineering plastics must meet several critical requirements. including mechanical performance, tribological performance, dimensional stability, chemical resistance, and regulatory compliance, as well as, where applicable, resistance to sterilization and suitability for marking or labeling. Here I would like to highlight the importance of mechanical properties, which are essential for consistent and accurate dose delivery, as well as the tribological properties, which contribute to improved patient comfort and reliable, consistent functionality. To meet the demanding requirements of the medical and pharmaceutical industry and to guarantee the highest product purity and quality, BASF has developed a special medical portfolio for ultraform and ultra-dur grades, known as Pro grades. Ultraform Pro portfolio currently comprises 7 different grades, which could be differentiated by flowability and additive configuration. As an easy memory hook, for example for ultraform, the higher the initial letter at the beginning in the product name, the higher the flowability. The Ultraform Pro portfolio covers 3 standard grades available in different viscosities, which are highlighted in blue in the diagram. Standard means that no special additive are used that significantly alter the intrinsic property profile of POM. 2 lubricated grades, highlighted in orange in the diagram and identified by the TR suffix, which indicates improved tribological behavior. And 2 special grades highlighted in green in the diagram. One with increased stiffness compared to standard copolymeric POM, and the other one is containing a UV marker identified by the R01 suffix. This grade was developed to enable reliable identification of hard-to-access components during assembly using UV blacklight and camera-based detection systems. We are currently developing new Ultraform Pro grades, including laser markable materials in black and white color and tribological optimized variants, which we plan to add to our portfolio soon. The current Ultra-Dur Pro portfolio comprises 2 grades, a nucleated version highlighted in green in the diagram and a standard version, or rather non-nucleated version, highlighted in blue in the diagram. The nucleated compared to the standard version has a faster crystallization, which can result in shorter cooling times and consequently reduced cycle times. Furthermore, this version offers improved shrinkage behavior, which can lead to reduced post-crystallization. Also for Ultra-Dur, we continuously further improve or develop the portfolio. Currently, we are working on laser markable grades in white color, as well as on tribological low friction optimized grades. In the next slide, I will explain in more detail our Pro Service Package. Our Pro Service Package is based on 4 pillars that reliably support customers throughout the entire product life cycle. The first pillar is commitment. The Pro portfolio stands for verified quality and high processing stability, based on consistent formulation and stable controlled manufacturing conditions. Long-term material availability and a high level of security of supply are core elements of this commitment. In addition, BASF ensures proactive change management with a change notification period of up to 36 months, providing customers with regulatory security and long-term planning reliability. The portfolio is continuously further developed, including the integration of low RPCF production concepts using renewable energy sources, aligning sustainability goals with medical requirements. The second pillar is handling. Handling stands for controlled production conditions according to GMP principles, combined with a dedicated production line concept and an enhanced quality control measures for both raw materials and finished products, which ensures a high level of safety and reproducibility. This is complemented by a backup production line concept to secure supply, as well as systematic sample retention and comprehensive documentation. Effective risk management processes further ensure maximum process and supply reliability. Support is the third pillar. Comprehensive technical support is a central pillar of the Pro Service Package. This includes advanced services such as design support, analytical testing, calculations like FEM, simulation, filling studies, and further support includes individual part testing, processing guidance, troubleshooting, and so on. Customers could also benefit from extensive R&D capabilities, chemical compatibility testing, plant audit support, and access to more than 50 years of application, innovation, and experience across a wide range of industries. The last pillar is regulation. Comprehensive regulatory support is provided for pharmaceutical and medical applications, including compliance with FDA and EU requirements. The materials feature certified biocompatibility and are supported by drug master files. The following overview is intended to give an impression and clearly highlight the key differences of the service package, comparing medical pro grades with food contact and industrial grades. The formulation lock at the medical grade level means that pro grades have a fully fixed and tightly controlled formulation. This formulation lock is essential to ensure consistent material composition, long-term reproducibility, and regulatory security for medical applications. In case of any unavoidable change, medical grades are supplied with a change notification period of 36 months in advance, ensuring that customers are informed well in advance of any formulation, raw material, or process changes. Medical grades offer a higher degree of change management measures. The scope of communicated changes is significantly broader. The GMP measures applied in the production of medical grades are significantly more comprehensive. For instance, a defined cleaning process of the production line is performed prior to each new medical production campaign. In the case of a major change, like for example a plant relocation or a major formulation change, we support our customers with the stock building measures of 12 to 24 months to bridge the period using the existing grade until the new version becomes available. The frequency of quality control measures for final products is higher for medical grades, which means that more samples are taken and tested during production. Requests in terms of formulation disclosure and plant audits will be highly supported. In the event of any supply shortage, medical grades are given the highest supply priority. This illustration is intended to present a few examples of the technical support services we can provide in the medical field. For example, tribological measurements on real medical applications, for example like on drug delivery systems. Failure and component analysis using CT scanning methods for void formation or generation. Customized mechanical testing of components. In this example, the mechanical properties of a gear reel was determined, molded with different process settings. Simulations, like for example mold filling, cooling, shrinkage, warpage, mechanical loading, undercuts. Noise and acoustic measurements, for example squeaking and dose activation sound measurements. Analytical measurements of emissions from customer applications. Laser marking, which means process optimization and recommendations, and technical center support. The following information I would like to share was quite new to me. Maybe this is already known to some of you. ISO 10993-1 2025 is the 6th edition of the International Standard Biological Evaluation of Medical Devices, which was published in November 25 and replaced previous versions. It serves as a cornerstone for assessing the biocompatibility of medical devices by requiring a structured biological risk assessment fully integrated with ISO 14971 risk management. The 2025 edition strengthens the risk-based approach, moving away from a checklist-style interpretations toward a focused evaluation of device-specific biological risks rather than routine testing. This means that manufacturers are expected to rely more heavily on chemical, physical, and toxicological information, including comprehensive material characterization and exposure analysis, to justify whether biological testing is necessary instead of defaulting to standard test batteries. Our formulations are disclosed at our certified toxicological partner Saxocon. Saxocon would support our customers with dedicated material hazard assessment. The main key values for our customers are reduced testing burdens and reduced cost through a risk-based and data-driven approach, a faster time to market through data reuse, biological equivalence, for example, strong ISO 14971 alignment for regulatory clarity, a target and efficient testing via precise exposure analysis, a strong material control and supplier oversight. A material hazard assessment can be used directly in the mandatory biological evaluation plan. Life cycle risk reduction and improved safety. That's it from my side. We will have now a deeper look in our sustainability offerings, and I think, Daniel, now it's time again for you to take over.
Thank you, Peter Martin. Sustainability is very important to our customers and to BASF. We, as a partner, want to enable the green transformation of our customers. Our offerings around sustainable solutions are also continuously developing. And in order to make our offerings more comprehensible, we have developed our sustainability toolbox, shown here. This toolbox contains many different offerings and solutions. As you can see on the left-hand side, we can offer mechanical recycling for some of our products. On the right-hand side, you see our offerings around mass balance solutions, such as chemical recycling and biomass balance offerings, where you can use an alternative feedstock at the very beginning of our production network. Highly interesting for our pro grades is the centerpiece called green energy manufacturing. Here we can reduce emissions by using green energy carriers in the entire production network of BASF. I think you will like these, since these solutions are now being integrated into our Pro Service package, as earlier mentioned by Peter Martin, thus creating additional value for our customers in terms of reduced PCF on the product you buy, without changing the product itself or the nomenclature of the product. This we know is important for our customers in this highly regulated industry. PCF can vary a lot for different products. Here in blue we are illustrating a global PCF range for POM, PBT, PA6 and PA66. Interesting to see is that with our Verbund system and efficient value chains, we as BASF Europe are often below comparable public database values. Furthermore, with the mentioned low PCF for Ultraform Pro using green electricity and RPCF for Ultradur Pro using green steam, we can achieve further savings on the PCF values of these products. For example, in the case of POM, our Ultraform Pro, where we are almost reaching a PCF half of that of a comparable market value. Now we are approaching the end of our presentation, and we trust that we have shown a strong case on why you should partner with BASF going forward. Again, what differentiates BASF is not just the products we make, but how we make them. We are fully backwards integrated from raw materials to polymers. Our Verbund system is designed to use resources efficiently and hence sustainably. We offer decades of operational excellence, thus making BASF the reliable long-term partner for you and your customers. So, join us and let's co-create the future of medical devices with Ultraform Pro and Ultradur Pro.